As far as the chaos we find ourselves in these days, it's difficult to say which side pulled the trigger first. Erusia deployed an automatic intercept system with drones. Osea implemented long-range attacks to bypass them. So Erusia decided to sabotage Osea's communications and navigation technology. Erusia couldn't launch a satellite themselves, but they were still able to hack the software of the Osean transmission and navigation systems. Before Osea even noticed, half of their satellites were hijacked. That's when things got ugly. In an attempt to knock out each other's capabilities, both forces launched fighters loaded with anti-satellite missiles at the same time. Only military satellites were targeted. However, their destruction created a debris field in orbit, which wiped out scores of other satellites, both private and government-owned. What kept the world relatively sane up to that point had been free-flowing data and information. But now, those were gone. All that remained was chaos and confusion. Government and civilian broadcasts and transmissions were cut off. The flow of information had ceased. Forces on both sides of the conflict now found themselves unable to communicate with their superiors. Many of the smaller countries annexed by Erusia and yearning for their independence seized the opportunity and started their own uprisings. As for why some of Osea's military decided to break off from the main force and continue on their own, I have no idea. Perhaps there was some sort of dispute over the chain of command. The continent that had once seen wars that were only fought between Osea and Erusia was now full of numerous conflicts between rival leaders vying for power. Insurgencies were everywhere. I even heard a rumor that a group of Osean convicts had rebelled. Rumors. It never ceased to amaze me that even at a crazy time like this, something as trivial as a rumor could find its way here. Communications from corporate were cut off. Apparently, the entire computer network was down. It was a wise decision to make our drones autonomous with AI instead of being radio-controlled. Wise and forward-thinking. Even with their GPS offline, they can still use their sensors to navigate as long as they're working properly. I'm sure the drones are still working perfectly, following their mission orders to the letter. I wish I could upload Mihai's new data to them. But without a connection, I can't upload the software to the active drones. The new ones we're making, though, there should still be enough time to upgrade those before they're activated. I'll be taking the data I've acquired away from the front lines now. Oh, and I'll be taking the girls, too. I told my assistant, Masa, it was time to get Mihai's granddaughters ready to leave here. She's not much older than the girls, but she has a way about her, and I'm sure she won't have any trouble with them. I saw a plane flying off in the distance. I imagine it was looking for a safer place. The plane had a rose emblem on it.
Erusia's communication networks have been down since their satellites were destroyed. Unfortunately, we are experiencing trouble too. All of Erusia has been affected, and we don't know when things will be back up and running. We're not even sure if this is Erusia's doing. Still, we will follow the strategy that was originally planned, and move on to the next operation after liberating Farbanti. Let's get to it. Since the war began, we've been receiving communications in secret from an officer in the Erusian army.
With the capital under our control, Erusia's radical element is losing support quickly, affecting the balance of power.
HQ is thinking of using the military officer as a way to gain leverage to settle peace negotiations. The officer is currently hiding in the outskirts of Anchorhead Bay, having joined up with support dispatched from the Osean army. The plan is that they'll take a standard vehicle to a rendezvous point at a harbor in the east part of the city, where a helicopter will be waiting.
I would like the new Strider Squadron to provide escort for the officer. Cyclops will remain at the base on standby to serve as defense.
With the communication network currently down in the capital, I very much doubt Arusea will be able to mount a regimented counterattack. However, it is likely that Arusea's intelligence department and the remaining forces who are aware of the officer's movements will interfere. Keep a close eye on the officer and make sure he stays safe. Our victory in Farbanti has given us a golden opportunity to finally end this war. Be safe out there.
Take note that our satellite-based IFF has become unreliable following the recent communications failure. As such, target ID will be done by processing the images from the infrared cameras on your aircraft. Objects will initially appear as unknown on your HUDs, but will be ID'd once you close in on them for a set period of time.
Fala galera, aqui é o Vina do canal do Vina, trazendo pra vocês mais uma gameplay de Ace Combat 7 Skies Unknown ou Unknown aqui no nosso modo campanha. Bom, está sem música, não sei porquê. Vamos ver se a gente consegue comprar o avião. Com certeza a gente consegue com esse tanto de dinheiro, que seria o Typhoon. Isso. Bom, vamos comprar ele. Ele vai ser o último desses modelos estilo Mirage, Rafale e Gripen. Putz, eu nem vi se ele é o quão melhor ele é. É bonito, é bonito. Nossa, perfeito, mano. Mísseis a ar carregado rápido pode ser possível disparar vários mísseis ao mesmo tempo, são eficazes quando usados junto com mísseis normais. Aumenta a distância de disparo do EML. Aumenta a distância de voo de míssil especial. Tá, mas eu não vou precisar. Depois de comprar isso tudo aqui, dá pra ir atrás do F-35, só que vai demorar muito, velho, porque ele é muito caro. Eu não sei porque tá sem música, galera. Será que é a última missão? Mísseis de longo alcance extremo, sua capacidade de viagem é limitada, mas se o alvo escapar de um piloto decente ainda pode atingir outro. Vamos selecionar as peças. É isso aí.
Strider Squadron, you're cleared to taxi.
1º de outubro de 2059, Baía de Anchorhead.
To the unidentified Osean craft, this is Captain Carl of the Osean Army. Are you here for the escort? You're not the squadron I was expecting. Are you really friendlies? Over.
This is Longcaster. Airborne warning and control system for the Osean Long-Range Strategic Strike Group. Captain Carl, they're on our side.
And those two pilots we've heard about must be here too.
Okay, I hope you're right. Lancaster, are all of these really unknowns?
It's a state of civil war. The Erusian army is fighting us. Guarantee the Oseans won't shoot us in this confusion.
We'll image process the unknowns caught in your cams to identify friend or foe. The process will be faster if you get a close-up, well-centered image. Meanwhile, we just run if they shoot us, right? Affirmative. Always identify your target before you fire. War is something I'll never get used to, but tonight has been a total shock. The city under martial law. Gunfire and the roar of jets echoing through the streets. Give me Strider Squadron's IDs. Oh, and hand me that sandwich. Hostile has a lock. It is not machines that make the decisions in war. It's people. Understand that. Noturna, shoot it down! Trigger, that one's Osean. Do not attack before target identification is complete.
Mosquei, velho.
Entering the Anchorhead Bay area. Buildings will block your line of sight. Make sure to keep track of your objective.
How this war ends depends on this mission. I'm counting on you.
Understood. Strider Squadron, identify the unknowns along the route. It's Erusian.
They aren't responding aggressively.
General, if they're conservatives, they'll listen to us. The negotiations were a success, Lancaster. They've opened up a path for us. The more the merrier.
Será que pra eu saber se os caras é inimigo ou não eu tenho que deixar mirando?
You can't see the tops of the roofs from down here. Be on the lookout for enemy ambushes. Hide your smoke. Three strikes clutch. You were the ones on the radio. We don't know our location. Give us orders.
We have no orders, but we do have ID data. Check your TAC terminal.
We made it through the Anchorhead Bay area. We're heading along Highway 208 under the bridge. We're taking the coastal highway at the next ramp.
All right.
Lancaster, we're taking fire from the vehicles ahead. What? Fire from our own allies. Is this place under rebellion too?
Ah tá, que os outros não iam ser.
Okay,
Ocean forces. Your target is carrying a peace envoy.
Hold your fire! I repeat, hold your fire!
Target locked.
Missile, don't let it touch you!
This is a message to all of you fighting out there. Ask yourselves, what is best for our country? There's an unknown on our route. We can't proceed. Wait, the General managed to convince them. Listen, those that protect General LaFarge are the real patriots. Onward! There's a vehicle up ahead. Think it's gonna ask us to pay a toll? Get closer and find out if it's an enemy vehicle.
We'll go. Let's go. We archived all the footage that we've shot when the communication networks come back online.
Locked on, Bandit. We need to remind everyone that there's no such thing as a clean war.
Signs of the clean warfare at the beginning of this war are now gone.
There's a vehicle blocking the road. No response to hails. It's the radicals. It's no good. There's still a car on the road. Just to be safe, we better avoid the highway and head for the warehouse district. Lancaster, we're taking a detour. Don't lose us.
Strider 1, General's route has changed. Keep your eyes on his vehicle. Don't let him out of your sight.
Here comes the traitor, LaFarge. This is a wide net they've cast. They really don't want the war to end, do they? LaFarge in that vehicle!
Set up in all the right places. Missile away.
We have some enemies coming up behind us. They're gaining on us.
Bandit down. Nicely done.
We changed our route, but the enemy's still on us.
Enemy on me!
Strider 1, locked on target. Target destroyed.
What's wrong with drones? Whether you're a patriot or not, you're just too stubborn to change with the times. Fire! Cease fire! We're on your side, you idiot! That was too close for comfort. Turn right. No, wait! That goes into the ocean! You guys have opened the trial of the war, leading our country even further into ruin. Thunderbolt, so be it!
Missile launched.
We're almost at landfill number 7. If we can make it through, we'll be in arm's reach of the rendezvous at Kruger Park. Captain Carl, do you have the means to record this conversation? I wish to explain to you the situation inside Erusia. I'm sure the boys listening upstairs will record it. The open declaration of war, expanding the front lines, is all the work of some young Erusian officers. They were referred to as the Radicals, but there was an unseen force guiding them. It was technology they borrowed from the Belgians. When they actually went to war, the performance of the attack drones exceeded their wildest dreams. And they were incredibly clean, which got public opinion and the opportunists within the military on their side. They even manipulated the princess. The Belgian technology advanced UAV research within the Erusian Flight Test Center by at least 10 years. They used the flight data from a former ace pilot to create drone AI. To us, it's no different than magic or alchemy. Airplanes are meant to be flown by human beings. Those of you listening in, am I wrong? We're heading towards Gruner Park. Rendezvous point is a helipad on this man-made island. We'll ditch the car and take the helicopter from there.
Members of a military group calling itself the Free Agents.
Ammunition 0. Ammunition 0. Missile.
An unknown is blocking our scheduled route.
Missile.
No response. Got a bad feeling.
Strider 1, APC destroyed.
An aircraft with scratches. All traitors will be shot down. We're the only ones here on our side.
Strider 1, target acquired.
I'm hit. Get this guy off my back. Open fire on that vehicle.
The VIP is taking fire. His vehicle stopped. Strider 1, Fox 2.
Enemy locked on. Breaking.
Traeger, enemy has a lock on you.
Missile.
Strike 2. Try to help us before we get shot. It's not like this is a tank or anything.
Captain Carl, we have a new rendezvous point. New coordinates are as follows. 263 Tango 4, 1999 Delta Lima. Rescue team says hostiles are making the area too dangerous.
Well, yeah. Don't they know nowhere is safe?
Our captain's fall has led to another power struggle within the Erusian military.
It's all gone to hell. Even radio chatters about the Civil War. Radio? You have one in your cockpit? Yeah, ever since my previous squadron. I've got it taped, nice and secure.
Take out Penny in autonomous mode. We're about to cross Anchor Bridge. There'll be nowhere to hide.
That was something.
The bridge is being blocked off by a tank. This isn't good. UAVs are acting strange. Their autonomous mode must be bugged. It's not the drones that are faulty. It's the smooth charging Foxtrot. An armored vehicle's behind us. It's a vehicle used by the Erusian forces. Take it out!
Trigger, our VIP is in trouble. Clear the way for him.
We're taking fire! Take care of them!
Missile.
We're taking fire! We can't hold off! I didn't think we were gonna make it, but you saved us. Thanks.
Ocean forces at landfill number 7. This is AWACS Longcaster.
We've almost reached the container area. Watch out for enemy ambushes.
Understood.
System failures caused friendly fire incidents among Ocean forces. There are either orders and penal units turning on their former allies.
Please fire with the Ocean aircraft. General's orders.
It's ID'd as Erusian.
General, we still have drones at our disposal. It's too early for peace talks. Watch over the future. I have
The General's vehicle is under attack. Our VIP is taking fire.
We're under attack! Hurry up and do something! We made it somehow. Try to get off your ass a little faster next time. We're coming up on a tunnel. We'll need to split up until we reach the exit. There's more to Falcon technology than just radios. IFF designations for one was an astonishing feat. They used it to make drones that resembled Ocean fighters. And then to assassinate Harley and put the blame on enemy fighters. But in the end, Falcon technology brought chaos to the world.
I can't believe Russia is responsible for Harley's assassination.
You talking politics? That's new.
away!
Missile. 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 Missile.
Destroy aircraft with tally marks on the tail. They're Vina unit rebels.
Bad news. Hostile armored forces outside of the tunnel.
Missile.
I'm thinking that we should go say hi before they ruin the general's day.
Missile. Missile.
Prepare to fire on a moment's notice.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Acquired lock on band. Firing!
Missile.
Enemy has a lock on you.
The general's a real celebrity. Seems everyone wants to meet him.
Missile.
Critical escort objective destroyed. Mission failed. Abort mission.
Ah.
Bad news. Hostile armored forces outside of the tunnel. I'm thinking that we should go say hi before they ruin the general's day. Locked on, bandit.
ID'd is a Russian military.
The general's a real celebrity. Seems everyone wants to meet him.
How's your last long caster? We've been briefed and we're here to help.
Stay sharp while you're in there.
Listen up. From here on out, all aircraft are prohibited from taking off.
Caution. Pull up.
We were nearly done for. I couldn't have asked for better timing.
Missile. Missile.
Nice. Glad to see the Oceans attacking the radicals.
Missile.
We've reached the industrial zone. This should be the new rendezvous point. The coordinates are up ahead. Take out any enemies in the surrounding area.
Wilco.
Missile.
Officers from countries annexed by Erusia have taken multiple groups and declared independence.
Pull up.
Glad we waited. Don't worry, we won't let anybody through after you.
Almost at the rendezvous. Leave the rear to the others. Understood.
The radicals truly believe boosted drone productions will make up for our losses. They should be taking responsibility for the capital's fall, but instead they're prolonging the war. That is why proper conservatives like myself are moving to regain control. If all goes well, we should be able to sign a truce with Osea quickly. Roger. We'll cease fire for the next half hour. Then we'll take back the city from the scoundrels who call us rebels. We've reached the rendezvous point. There's the chopper, too.
Who do we turn to in this darkest hour? We need a beacon of light to show us the way. This is the Erusian News Network.
Okay, let's go. Getting out of here. I've had just about enough of this place. I'd like to offer my thanks to the LRSSG. This should finally bring about a true end to the war.
Understood. Good luck.
Stall warning. Stall warning.
Multiple unidentified aircraft approaching.
Stall warning.
This plane is carrying civilians. We have escort fighters, but we do not intend to engage in combat. Please stand down.
What's going on?
Try to get a little closer. Weapon use is prohibited.
What's going on? Dr. Schroeder!
Whoa. There's a girl on board?
He's not lying about carrying civilians.
No. Unless she's a soldier.
Weapon use is prohibited. We've checked footage. It does seem to be a transport with escorts.
I repeat, this crap is carrying civilians. We are not here to fight.
Dr. Schroeder, tell me what's happening.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but do not attack the civilian liaison.
That's the aircraft your grandfather told me about. The scratches.
There it is. The EASA liaison plane. They engage in witchcraft
Carl's plane.
Hold on tight.
Lancaster, permission to engage.
Negative.
What?
They could be Ocean fighters. ID them ASAP.
Shit. That's all we can do.
Missile. 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 Missile.
ID complete. They're Erusian fighters. What the hell is going on?
Stay sharp.
Uh-huh.
Right. I'm shooting him down. Any complaints?
Granted.
Wilco.
Yeah, good work. Straighter one has killed a bandit.
Careful, those guys are crazy. Wait, you don't think it was Ocean big shots, do you? I managed to catch a glimpse of the three strikes.
Behind my target. Don't miss.
Aim carefully.
See you, fighter. Just how long do you plan on getting in my way?
Missile.
Mine. No good. Shit.
You're in my way.
I'm behind my target.
Enemy missile detected. Evading.
Bandit destroyed. Well done.
Grab me. I'm locked on.
Target acquired.
I'm trying to break.
Nice kill.
Good work. All hostile aircraft eliminated. The liaison is safe. Wait.
The escort fighter is... The drive. They're missing the drive.
What the hell? You gotta be kidding me. Liaison escort has a radar lock. They're targeting you guys.
What the hell? We were just helping them.
Erusian aircraft, this is AWACS Lancaster. Do not engage the liaison. Break off now.
Can you hear me on this channel, Ocean craft? Those escort aircraft are drones. They are currently being operated autonomously. They are not being controlled by anyone. They are flying on their own volition.
What?
In that case, we have no choice but to shoot the aircraft down.
Unfortunately, yes.
We did what we could. Weapons free. You are cleared to attack the escort.
Missile.
Wilco. Understood.
Missile.
Wilco.
Missile. Missile.
Hey, it's not our fault they won't listen to reason. Why build something like
We have to
that?
lock on you.
Whoever did is the king of all dumbasses.
To build something else entirely.
Missile. Missile.
Report the SU-99 launch. Our commands are overridden. They must be accessing it remotely. Which unit is behind this?
I've got a city duck here. Additional hostiles inbound. Great timing.
Son of a bitch.
Headed this way.
No. The escort must have used its remote activation rights to gain more allies. Clever.
Missile evaded.
Missile. Missile.
They got a stubborn one on my ass.
Missile.
I'm behind my target.
Target is down. Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
Missile. Missile.
Box 2.
Missile.
Enemy on your back.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
5 bandits remaining.
Damn it. They don't have the drive they need. It's not enough to be fully functional. There has to be a time when it should not function. But when? They're after the data, aren't they?
4 bandits left.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
3 bandits to go.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Enemy on your back.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Target acquired. Two bandits left. Show them what you got. Missile away.
Missile.
1 bandit to go.
Missile.
Mano, drone é muito chato, velho.
Strider 1, that's what I like to see. Another story to tell my boy.
Understood. All hostiles have been eliminated. Nice. General's helicopter is flying safely outside Anchorhead Bay. All aircraft, RTB, mission complete.
All hostiles, huh?
General, the Ocean aircraft is here to pick us up. The approaching Ocean aircraft.
Losing his army? Elaborate. They stole our sealed orders.
The VIP.
It should be a piece of cake.
Were you sent by the General's staff? No, we'd like you to send someone. I can't!
There are 3 scratches.
What does that mean?
The tail of that plane.
Lancaster, are all of these really unknowns?
In order to respond to the
Isso aí, galera, vamos ficando por aqui. Se você gostou desse vídeo, deixa seu like, se você não é inscrito, se inscreva. Não esquece de acessar as redes sociais aí no Instagram. E voltamos no próximo episódio. Lembrando aí que voltamos com tudo com a série de MotoGP. É isso aí, até mais, valeu, falou e fui!